All right, here we are. We're out doing it. Hutchinson Pond, Albany, Maine. On today's episode, we're going to do some fishing on the pond here, and we're also going to do some hiking on the Albany Mountain Trail and the White Mountain National Forest. So come on out. Let's do some fishing, and let's remember to take some time. Make sure we're enjoying our time out here and enjoying the day. All right. So there's a million and one ways pretty much to rig up a kayak, but I usually opt for a more basic approach, and that usually starts with the milk crate. I have a slight preference to the scupper plug type of kayak cart, very easy to stow. My rod holder is mounted to the track with a Railblazer starport. Don't forget your kayak leashes for paddles or anything else that you want to secure on deck. I always use a leash on that tan waterproof case you see on the bow. It's where I keep all my GoPro equipment. Launching a Hobie is pretty similar to most other kayaks. You just want to start with the paddle, get yourself a little depth before you use your Mirage Drive. Aside from the fishing on Hutchinson, I've also had some wildlife run-ins over the years. This is a recording from Hutchinson a few years back. Now, I'm not an expert, but I think all that tail slapping is beaver for get off my lawn. So I decided not to linger there too long, which is probably a good thing. Now, I've never heard of anyone being attacked by a beaver, but a friend of mine told me that's because they don't leave any witnesses. Hear the loon out there calling. If you like what you're seeing so far, please remember to like, subscribe, maybe tell a few friends. I appreciate it. Bugs are out in force. Did I mention that I'm a huge fan of off-deep woods? Welcome to Maine. There we go. There's one. Oh, little perch. Look at that whopper. Coming up a little bit. See what we got. Looks like a decent fish. Listen to that drag for a little. Hopefully I don't get them caught underneath my flippers here. Wow. It's a lot of fun fighting a good fish on the ultralight. Good little fight. Starting to come up a little bit and see what we got. Decent bass there. There we go. Let's see, what's this guy weigh? About 3 pounds. 3 pounds on the bass there. Nice fish. Loose on this drag a little. Good little fish. About 2 pounds on them or so. Alright. Back in. And he's off. Accidentally stumbled right onto a loon nest. Try not to disturb them too much. You know, you never can quite tell what the fish are going to want to be hitting on from one day to the next, so it's always good to throw out some variety. The lure du jour, however, was the Yum Baits However Might on a Ned rig. It definitely got the most action today. We did see some topwater action on a white Bass Pro Shops Tourney Special popper. Got a little weather rolling in. Cold and wet is not a great place to be, so our time in the pond is going to be cut a little bit short. Please remember to stick around for some hiking, and thank you for fishing with me on Maine's terrain. The Albany Mountain Trail is 1.9 miles to the summit and rated as a moderate difficulty. The White Mountain National Forest encompasses over 800,000 acres and is the most easterly national forest in the United States and features many of the highest peaks in the Northeast, including Mount Washington.